everybody? My name is James Turnipseed. Today we're talking U.S. Championships, a legacy of greatness. Now, I actually started my collection with the Intercontinental title book thing and the Heavyweight Championship and then the WWE Championship as well. And I want one for the Cruiserweight and for the European Championship because those were some good times. Ooh, look how cool it looks when you first opened it. Okay, so here we go. This one, Ric Flair versus Ricky Steamboat from 1978. Worldwide Wrestling from 1983. Greg the Hammer Valentine versus Roddy Piper. Starrcade from 85. Tully Blackheart versus Magnum TA. Then you got some story about the Cold War. And then these are kind of hard to read. Don't matter. So this too, you get a little more current, or not current, but from the 90s, 91, Sting versus Ravishing Rick Rude. 93, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus the Natural Dusty Rhodes, or Dustin Rhodes. Stampede, Spring Stampede, Stunning Steve Austin versus the Great Muta. Then you get Ric Flair's record-breaking ring. Then you get some more Starrcade, DDP versus Ed Guerrero. From 96, Nitro 97, Jimmy Malenko versus Chris Jericho. Again, Nitro 97, Kurt Hennig versus the Giant. Nitro again in 98, Raven versus Goldberg. Then you get a story about Goldberg's Georgia Dome homecoming. Then 98, Nitro Bret Hart versus DDP. 99, Bret Hart versus Goldberg. 2000, Storm versus Mike Awesome. Then you got Harlem Heat Rising story. 2001, Rick Steiner versus Booker T. Disc 3, Booker T arrives in WWE, it starts with. Then you get Kurt Angle versus Undertaker. Then from 2001, Edge versus Test. IC and WCW US title unification match. 2004, John Cena versus Big Show spinner title. This was one of the weirdest. That's when I kind of stopped watching, when they started putting spinners on everything. Bobby Lashley versus King Booker from 2006. Game of One-Upmanship story. Backlash 2008, Matt Hardy versus MVP. 2009, MVP versus Kofi Kingston on Raw. The Teacher versus the Pupil, Hell in a Cell. From 2010, Daniel Bryan versus John Morrison versus The Miz. 2012, Antonio Cesaro versus Tyson Kidd. WWE Network exclusive from November 3rd, 2014. Sheamus versus Rusev. John Cena's US Open Challenge. Raw 2015, John Cena versus Dean Ambrose. Hell in a Cell 2015, John Cena versus Alberto Del Rio. Lasting a Legacy is how it ends. So then you gotta look at the cool pictures. There's some cool pictures behind disc 1. So if you're old like me, you could kind of skip this one, but you should watch it for some of the classics from the 80s to the 90s. And then this 2 is where you pick it up, and then you stop somewhere in disc 3. So John Cena apparently wrote a book. John Cena approved. This is a cool one. Then you have Bret Hart on the cover, and then you got Daniel Bryan, who's on the first one, Sting. And then on the back you got Sting versus Rick Rude behind the second one. And then the last one, John Cena. There you go. So that's that. $20, kind of a lot for me, but if you're interested, pick it up. If not, wait for it to go on sale and then pick it up. So peace.